What up, world? Que pasa, mundo? In this video, we're gonna go to a couple of places where you can hang out in Medellin, as well as give you a few safety tips. And it's not just El Poblado, although if it's your first time, then El Poblado will be a good place to start. So just sit back, stop channel surfing, enjoy the full video, and check out some boots on the ground footage of a couple of places while you take some notes for your visit. It was beautiful arriving in the morning and seeing no lines in customs. Frequent visitors know how long that line could be too. So whether it's your first time or you go frequently, you could always pick up some new tips and places to go to. So we're gonna start off in El Poblado while I have a little coffee at one of my food spots.
That's the girl that was singing? You got the chick that was singing? That's some clothes on your head. That's like, what? Come with us.
Okay, so we're in El Poblado right now. We're gonna walk around Parquilletes and Provincia for a little, show you how it looks. So Parquilletes is like the hood. Not so much in danger, but the crowd that it attracts. The little kids that must not have parents that care for them because they out at like 1 o'clock in the morning playing around in the streets. There are plenty of bars and clubs to go to. Just be on point and don't walk around drunk, especially if you're a solo traveler and haven't hooked up with anybody that can show you around like a guide or something like that. Be careful of the kids begging for things and not even trying to sell you candy or anything to earn the money. They might be checking to see how much money you have and run back to tell somebody else. You have Provincia, which is a few blocks away, and it's more upscale area, has more restaurants and bars. The people in Provincia are not offering you drugs every few feet, or have as many people trying to sell you candy of all things. It's not so many hustlers trying to sell you stupid things that you don't need like they do in Parquilletes. You can just feel more relaxed there.
How you go from like gum, weed, cocaine?
He's going from cigarettes and then he goes out right away from cocaine.
Cigarettes, cocaine.
Everybody's going to themselves. They all lay back, but at the same time they're kind of scared, you know, like.
Just everybody come out in groups, just chill together. They ain't worried about hooking up.
Something I like about El Poblado and Medellin in general is the neighborhoods and not the copy and paste looking neighborhoods you see in some suburban towns. It has little streets and walkways that lead to something like this, you know what I mean? It's not a place where you have to have a car to live. You don't have to drive to the big box stores like Target and Walmart, have the same little pizza shop or dollar store in a little strip mall. Not that there's nothing wrong with it, but this neighborhood has more character to it instead of looking like, the same as every other town across the country. It reminds me of home because it's like an East Coast city or Chicago where civilization has been there longer, so it's not new roads that have been pre-planned and perfectly mapped out.
We out there in Parquilletes, and it's raining right now. And it was funny as hell, because like I saw somebody who selling candy. All of a sudden it started raining, and then 2 seconds later he's selling umbrellas.
Fellas, be leery of women that come up to you and tell you how handsome you are and ask if you want to spend some time with them. I shouldn't even have to explain what that is. And don't come to Colombia trying to act like you all of a sudden a ladies magnet or something. A lot of y'all need to stop listening to the wrong people on YouTube that will just lead you off a cliff. Making you think just because you're from the United States or Europe or just because you're black or white or whatever, that all of a sudden the women gonna automatically like you and really want to be with you. In case you haven't figured it out, they are lying. It may be easier, yes, and the women are more down to earth, yes, but still you need to know how to talk to a woman. Why so many men kissing and telling anyway? We ended up in a club in Provincia this night and got in free because my homeboy Damien was the DJ. There was a few clubs in this one building. These guys usually annoy the hell out of me, coming up to people and just start rapping all fast and expect a tip. But this time I was drunk, so I just rapped with them. Now we going to an area called Buenos Aires. Obviously not Buenos Aires, Argentina, like a commenter thought one time. It's another neighborhood in Medellin with a lot of bars and clubs, without as many people trying to sell you candy and cigarettes every few feet. This girl ran up to our table trying to get some cover from the rain. She was cute. You can also go to a soccer game or just hang out outside afterwards. Regardless of who wins, there will be some after partying going on. One team's fans will hang out on one side of the plaza where the stadiums are located, and the other fans will be on the other side. Just be sure not to have your phone out or be counting money out in the open in settings like this. Go inside a store or a restaurant or something. I've never seen anything happen, but you want to be safe. And be very aware that ATMs run out of money a lot, or just straight up don't work. Some don't take cards that are not from Colombia. It's just annoying. This is also part of the same plaza. People attend aerobics classes, ride bikes, there's a skate park, and free weight machines outside. You can take a walk, chill, people watch, have a drink.
This sport right here is called micro football, like micro football, and they play with a hardest ball, So like
the ball was different.
yeah, no, the ball is very hard. So you won't be able just kick it and motherfucker just fly all over, just everything's through the ground. That's why you see everybody's playing like that.
If you fall, you bust your ass if you ain't on the grass. What the skate park over there somewhere?
That's right here.
Right here?
You want to go there?
No, we went there the other night when Canada dude came, but there wasn't nobody there that night.
Probably there's people right now.
You can check it out for footage purposes. Ex-fitness page.
see plenty of party buses in El Poblado and Morelos area, and some other areas too. Now let's go to a neighborhood called Robledo to hang out with some girls having a little barbecue. That's another safe way to party, which is to know local people. Start learning the language. If you go frequently, build a community of trustworthy friends. Trust me, it goes a long way. I had to take an antigen test, antigens, is that how you say it? Test in order to get to the next country that I was going to, and this online agency wanted about $140 US just to come to my Airbnb and do the test. It don't even cost that much in the States. I told my boy, he said, forget that, I'm coming to get you. He took me to a spot that I would have never known about, let alone found, and it only cost 60,000 pesos, which is about $14 US. See what having local friends could do? Have fun with some locals who are not trying to gain anything from you. Look at those steps. You're basically having a barbecue on the side of a mountain. It's not a place you want to be walking around drunk.
This is how we do it in Medellin, baby.
Try not to laugh too hard at my dancing. I got a few moves. When Colombian girls get drunk, start singing, and forget that you even there.